Palindrome check, one of the most common interview questions, and yet devs mess it up because they only know the lazy Python trick. Today, I'll show you the trick and the way interviewers actually want to see it. Let's go. First, what's a palindrome? A number that reads the same forwards and backwards, like 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Reverse it, still 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Convert the number to a string, reverse it with slicing, compare. Done. 3 lines. This works, and it's fine for take-home tasks. But if you say this in a live interview, expect a follow-up question. Can you do it without converting to a string? That's the real question. They want to see if you understand the math, not just Python shortcuts. Let's reverse the number using pure arithmetic. We keep the original numbers safe because we're about to destroy num while reversing it. Reversed num starts at 0. That's where we'll build our reversed version. Num modulo 10 grabs the last digit of the number. If num is 123, 123 mod 10 gives us 3. This is the key line. We shift whatever we've built so far one place to the left, multiply by 10, then drop the new digit in. First pass, reverse num becomes 3. Next digit, it becomes 3, 2. Then 3, 2, 1. Integer division by 10 chops off the last digit from num. 1, 2, 3 becomes 1, 2, then 1, then 0. Loop ends. Last step, compare the original to what we built. Equal? It's a palindrome. Same result, but now you've proven you understand what's happening under the hood. One thing most people forget? Negative numbers. Try minus 121. Mathematically, is that a palindrome? No, because of the minus sign, it can't read the same backwards. Add this check first. Interviewers love asking about edge cases. Mentioning this unprompted is a great way to stand out. So, string slicing for speed, the math approach to actually show your understanding. And don't forget negative numbers. That's palindrome checks, interview ready in under 3 minutes. If this helped, subscribe. See you in the next one.